Well, hey everybody, it's Outland. Today I want to show you something kind of cool that I picked up while I was at the Midwest Outdoor Experience. You've seen the video on that, though brief. And while I was there, I was at the Backpacker magazine. It was the women's backpacking tour, Get Out More tour booth, tent, whatever it was. And they were handing out some cool free stuff. And got some cool Mountain House meals, and one of the other things I got were these Wrightsock cushion socks. Now, I'd never heard of these before, had no idea what they were, but grabbed a pair and for free. You know, it's pretty great. You know, I priced these out, and they start at I think around 15 bucks, depending on where you look online, 15 to 20 bucks. Typical price for hiking socks. Hiking socks are not cheap. For whatever reason, they're just not cheap, usually, especially when they're wool and stuff. So what I typically take with me hiking is I usually end up wearing 2 pairs of socks. And I was going to do a whole separate video on this, but I wanted to do this video first. So what I usually do is I wear this base layer type sock, this under sock, and it's usually a synthetic or a silk, really tight, almost like a dress sock. And I have these in white, I have these in dark, I have all different kinds of versions of this under sock. But then on top of that, I have my regular wool sock, hiking sock. It could be padded or not padded, it just depends. This is a cheaper one that I got at Sam's Club for like a 3-pack for like 15 bucks or something. I do have some really nice pairs though. I have some REI. I used to have a smart wool pair, and it got chewed by the dog. So the smart wool pair that I paid like $20 for bit the dust, got chewed up by the dog. I got real turned off to buying expensive socks with that experience. So, but I do have some decent pairs, and what I end up doing is I usually go to REI to get my socks, and I'll get a decent pair there for a fairly cheap price. You know, you can get them less than smart wool on those other brands. But if you get the REI brand, it's pretty nice. But you know, these I have lightly cushioned, I have heavily cushioned. I've kind of got all different kinds, and just depending on the kind of weather I'm going to be experiencing, depends on what I take with me. But I usually wear this combination because it hasn't really steered me wrong, having this under sock and then this wool sock over it. But it gets really thick, it gets pretty heavy, especially if it's hot. Your boot just starts to weigh you down. You know, you get this this heavy combination. But it really does work well, and I always recommend this to people, even people who've been hiking forever. A lot of them I know don't do this, and I don't know why, because they always end up with blisters, and I don't. What this second layer does is it acts as an extra area of friction. So, you know, the friction's not all going against your foot, but it's protecting your foot. This kind of sticks to your foot, and then this actually rubs against the sock, and that prevents the blisters. You know, I'll hike 15, 20 miles in a day and maybe have one tiny little blister or two. And I attribute it to this sock combination and also some really good pair of Keen boots that I have. The idea behind this Wrightsock, though, which I think is really, really cool, just like kind of a normal wool-looking sock, right? Padded, cushioned. If you look on the inside, though, look how soft and smooth that is. Really, really nice. It's not like your typical, and these are usually smooth inside, but look how that's kind of a not nubby fabric. That can irritate your skin after a while. This is like wearing a regular crew sock or a running sock or something like that. I wore these. I got these the first night at MOX. I was there for a few hours with my boys. Then I went up the following day, a Saturday, and I was there almost all day wearing these. I wanted to try these out and kind of do a little quick review on them, and wore these like all day, and man, just my feet were so comfortable and nice. So I want to take these out and do a real hike with them. I want to see what it's like to wear these 15, 20 miles, see how they do. It might change my opinion of the undersock. but I don't know. I'm a little scared to risk it because I don't want to get the blisters. I hate blisters, but you know, I recommend these. These are pretty darn nice, and I'm glad I got this free pair to try out. Like I said, these are the Wrightsock. These are the double layer adventure sock, and these are made in USA. They're really nice, and their big thing is they say blister free guaranteed. So they're like, oh, you will not get blisters in these. Well, that's, you know, I don't know. I didn't get any blisters in walking around all day at a festival, but that's a little different from hiking varied terrain up and down, get your feet getting wet, things like that. So I don't know. I really want to try these out. But if anybody out there has worn these Wrightsocks out hiking for an extended period of time, I'd love to hear your comments below. So, but yeah, I would definitely give these a try. I do recommend them. Pretty darn nice. Wrightsock. These are the Wrightsock Adventure double layer cushioned socks. Not bad at all. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Got lots more stuff coming your way. Talk to you soon.